Okay. All right. So basically, when you're inside of, let me go back into share.
Okay.
Okay. So we're inside the lead. Okay. So I'm going to hit add right here on the core present.
Okay.
It's going to take me over here. And then, it didn't have all the proper information. So we had to go and find it, right? We had to go into
Yeah.
Realist to pull the information because if it's not a complete profile, it won't let you go forward. So you have to go in there and do that.
Okay.
Then right here, you have next build CMA
Okay.
or skip to presentation. You want to build the CMA because what happens is it'll put the CMA inside the presentation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it builds it outside the presentation or builds a
Okay.
presentation without that. So you want to do that. And then here's all your data. So now it'll tell you these are the houses that are right here. These are the closed homes that match his model.
Oh, okay. Okay.
See that?
Yeah. So now that it's recorded and I get that, now I can practice on doing this and
Yep.
get a hang of it and understand what the hell I'm doing before I call these people and find out what's going on.
So here's the thing to do. So once you do that, now we have it in here. So you can send like if you're talking to someone
Yeah.
and let's say you're talking to them and then they decide, well, I don't want to sell right now, but then a month later they want to sell. You got to go
Yeah.
back in and run the CMA again. You don't want to send them the whole presentation because you've already told them, how awesome Next Home is and how we're going to do all this stuff for them,
Sure.
right? So you just want to run the CMA. You can do it up here. See where it says save CMA only.
Yeah.
Okay, but right for this one, we're just going to go ahead and hit create presentation. There's also right here, if you get to this point, and you see wow, it's not pulling a lot of things. So let me go back and right here is telling you average monthly. But let's say this is not showing you what you think it should show you.
Okay.
Then you can go back in here and hit edit criteria and maybe do 4 to 5 bedrooms. Because when people look for houses, if they need a 4 bedroom, they're going to look maybe for 3 or 4 bedroom. Or if they need 3 bedrooms, they're going to look for 3 or 4 bedrooms. But they might be able to afford a 5 bedroom. It's
Yeah.
just you can't really get into their minds, but
Yeah. A lot of people always put the 3+2+.
exactly. And this is showing you only 5 bedrooms, which would be a comp.
Yeah.
But I have a listing right now that's a 3 bedroom, and it's a really nice house, but you're not getting any calls on it. So you kind of have to go in and look at what's going on
Sure.
around the neighborhood, what else
Yeah.
is selling, what else is for sale. So if there's a 5 bedroom for sale at the same price, people are going to gravitate towards a 5 bedroom because they think they're getting more, even if they need 3 bedrooms or if they need 2 bedrooms,
Does
right?
KV Core have this on like on YouTube? If you put in KV Core,
Core present.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay,
should.
so it'll show you all that stuff.
Yeah, it should.
Because a
It
lot of
should.
times what I'll do is I'll put on YouTube and I'll pull this up at the same time if I'm doing it,
Yeah.
and I'll go and I'll do watch some YouTube, then I'll go back and I'll work on that, and then I go back and forth. So I go, okay, and then I just keep working it over and over. So I got it down to a T.
Right. Well, what you should do with, I mean, these things should like literally take you like 5 minutes to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get a little bit more complicated, but like you could put in your own, like you could say, all right, I'm guessing because I haven't seen your house yet. I'm guessing your house is going to be between 733,000. And then over here, I got, you know, let's just say 775, right?
Yeah.
775,000. And then I'm gonna hit add. And there's your little thing, right?
Okay.
So buyer, let's say the seller says, um the seller says it's I think it's worth 900,000. Well, you can put
Yeah.
900,000
Yeah.
and then hit add, and then the seller's going to go, oh, well, you're way off, dude. You're way up here. All these, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh shit. All right. That's awesome.
Right. So,
Okay.
you know, there's different things you could do. Like this CMA
Yeah.
is a lot. It'll go, you put it on an iPad and you can put it in front of them and show
Yeah.
them live also.
Okay. Yeah. I never knew how to do the CMA. This is awesome.
So these are the active ones. So these are the active homes in his neighborhood. Now there's new homes for sale,
Yeah.
which, you know, a lot of people think, you know, they're gonna buy a new home and they're gonna, you know, everything's gonna be fucking peachy, but
Yeah. Not really.
well, yeah, because the newer homes cost more overall because you're gonna pay, you know, higher special assessment taxes.
Yeah.
Um, you know, HOAs usually are gonna be higher, but
Is there like any rule of thumb versus if they're the identical house and one has a pool in the backyard that's a basic pool and one that doesn't? I've
yep,
always heard it was like 10,000,
yep, 10, 15 grand.
10 to 15. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean it, you know, it used to be like now this is what an appraiser gives them. So, you know, if a guy moves into his house, let's say the guy moves into his house in June of 2022,
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm gonna put me a pool in. I'm gonna, you know, pool,
Yeah.
jacuzzi, got a cabana, cost me $150,000, right?
Yeah.
And then their house goes on the market this year because he's got a job, you know, he's got to move.
Yeah.
Guess what, dude?
You just lost money.
You're gonna eat it, you know, or you're just not gonna sell your house there's no way you're gonna get $150,000 back out of it. Now,
Yeah.
if you wait 10 years, probably, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, generally speaking, if you know, if you have someone that like my niece bought a house and as soon as they moved in, they did all this, you know, like they spent tons of money updating the house and all that. I'm like, all right, cool, you know. I don't know if I do that, but they bought it, you know, five years ago. So by now they probably gotten their money back out. And now they could probably sell it. But you always
Yeah.
have to tell your buyers, you know, just if make sure you're going to live here for at least 5 years if you want to
Oh,
put a pool
okay.
in.
Yeah.
And you know, pools are, dude. They're, you know, they're cool. They're great to have.
Yeah.
Some people use them all the time. Some people never use them, and they just cost them money. So you know, you have to make sure that they, you know, they understand all that.
Yeah.
Just you sent me a video. Oh, that's nice.
That was one of the kickers right there was that backyard. And I'll send you this as well. This is the look at the second one. She has all the plantation shutters in there and everything. She stayed before probably about and she had all the paperwork for everything they've done from painting to this. They put in a brand new HVAC system in it. They fixed the pool heater. They did that. They redesigned their kitchen. They redid their entire bedroom. They, you know, those showers that you walk into,
Yeah.
they took that shower so you have a walk-in that goes in.
No, yeah, that's nice. What's it overlooking?
That's overlooking, that's in Central Park.
Okay.
So it
So like
overlooks that.
the it's overlooking. I see like the industrial.
Yeah. But the
Yeah.
cool thing about it was is that was one of the model homes. So it's got the 3-car garage, but it's you know how it's split.
Yeah.
And they took that third one because that was the center where people came in and actually placed their orders for all their finishes on their home.
Oh, so oh, nice. Yeah, that's
I'll send you this. That's the
is
last
that
one.
your wife there?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's all excited, huh?
Oh my God, she had tears in her. So I sent you the last one. But when we walked through the front door, Steve, she's like, "This is it." She was like almost crying.
That's awesome. So anyway, so back let's wrap
Yeah.
this up because okay, so once we're done, once we're in here,
Yeah.
see up top, I'm gonna hit create presentation. And there it goes. So this is kind of, you know, important. What I do is up here where it says agent default. So
Yeah.
on the ones that are um like buyers just or sellers just kind of looking for a valuation.
Yeah.
I'll go up in here and hit make me list. See that?
Okay,
And it changes it. What it does is it puts your home value first, and then
okay.
and then your marketing plan and marketing analysis last. See right here on this side where it says,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? So if I hit I'm shopping you, it'll change it to why am I the right fit? And then
I
market
see.
analysis. If I hit, right, or default order is going to say why am I the right fit? But I always, yeah, put make me list,
Okay,
and then you want to make sure this is in presentation mode.
okay,
And then you can change the theme. There's different themes, like you can change it to the, orange theme,
sure.
or, I always use, I think I always use this one. I don't like these, look too like cheesy 80s
Yeah,
type shit. And and then there's, I don't know if I don't think you'll have this one because this is for, you have to be Kassan certified to get into the luxury. You might, it might be there for you, but
okay,
I just stick with modern,
okay.
and then I'll go with like, something like that.
And then so once that's complete, how do you email that off? Cause I see
So,
it says present and share up
so
at the top.
So right here's where your preview is, right? So you can actually go through and start and preview it,
Okay,
and then, oh yeah, you go in here and it'll show you this. This is the web version, right? You
okay,
can go in here and do all this. You can add a slide if you wanted to add slides to it. There's a whole slide library you can click into, right?
okay,
I always go down and make sure. I think it's in market analysis. Like depending on the person,
okay.
I don't talk to, people that are listing $1 million homes and talk to them about a short sale. I get
Yeah,
rid of that, right?
sure,
But for people that you don't know what their situation is because you haven't talked to them yet, this is something that's going to get you like in the door, maybe, right?
sure.
You go
So to
ahead and
pull
leave
that, so to pull that out, do you just hit the little, do you just
X,
click it out and it'll pull it out of your presentation?
hit the X right there. It'll
Okay,
exit out.
okay.
Yep. So then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to hit present and share. And inside of here, you can add a net sheet. You can tell them, if you sold it, there's a net sheet. You're going to get, have you talked to the title? You haven't talked to title yet because you haven't had a listing, but
Yeah,
I'll,
no,
I'll have my title officer call you, and my title rep,
yeah,
and she'll give you a program to, basically be able to run net sheets for people because they're going to ask you, what's your commission, what's the net sheet, and all this stuff.
yeah, yeah,
And a lot of people, if they lead off with what's your commission, I started doing. I use one of my lead generating sources is Realtor.com or UpNest,
yeah,
and I found that in Temecula area, there's UpNest, other agents that use UpNest, and they they cut their commission to 1.5% on the listing side. Doesn't matter. Everybody's 1.5%,
huh,
right? So since I started doing that, because I figure, my philosophy is, and I know a lot of brokers will tell you, oh no, don't cut your commission, don't go down to 2%, or don't go down to 2%, don't definitely don't go down to 1.5%.
yeah,
That's because they as a broker they want to make money too,
yeah,
right? So if they go to 1.5%, that cuts their losses, and if they've got a lot of agents, who cares?
yeah,
But my philosophy is, I'd rather make the 1.5% than none.
yeah, yeah,
And
exactly.
if I got a guy going up against me that's offering 1.5%, chances are they're going to go with that guy.
Yeah, they'll give them a try.
They're going to save 1% on an $800,000 house is $8,000.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put an extra $8,000 in your pocket. Here you go.
yeah,
So I just open it up. Let's go. If I don't get them through UpNest, I'll charge them 2.5%.
yeah,
But you can put your net sheet right there. You can add a link to your listing agreement. So if they want to go ahead and list, boom, they click the link, they go in and they sign all the paperwork.
oh, wow,
I haven't
okay,
I haven't used that yet because I honestly haven't figured out how to do it through DocuSign, and we haven't set a price, so um I can't list your house for $800,000 if you want to list it for 820.
Yeah.
You can add a video in here if you want to record a video. Hey, this is Mike with Next Home. I just, put together this market analysis, kind of give you an idea of what your housework. I know you're online looking for it.
Sure.
If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be reaching out to you in the next couple of days.
Okay.
Follow up, see if you need anything. Then you can you can actually, if you get to their house and you want to do it on your
The iPad.
on your iPad, you can go in here. You'll have inside of your back end, you have where's it at? I think it's under marketing. I just showed you that. So under marketing, core present, it'll have all your presentations that you've done,
Okay.
and they'll be all listed right here. See
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then I'll show you something else that's really cool too. Where are we at? Okay. So then right here is where you email presentation.
Okay.
So the one that we just did right here, you need to redo the same one and then email presentation. And in the email, just write something like, hey, this is Mike with Next Home. I know you were online looking for property valuations.
Sure.
I went ahead and put this together for you. If you're interested, just reach out to me, give me a call. If you have any other
Sure.
questions, something to that
Okay.
effect, and then send it to them.
Okay.
You can also copy a link to it. Like if you wanted to text it to them,
Yeah.
I can copy that link right there and I can go into my email or into my text message app, which I have on my computer. I can hit paste and boom, I just sent it to you. So now you have it on your phone.
So I can do that and email that to myself and open it up on my iPad and show them the presentation.
You don't need to email it to yourself. You just go back into your Next Home platform and you just go back into your.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. It's already going to be set up on there. Yeah.
Yep. And then the other thing that we do is there's you can download and print it. So this is like the most powerful thing that we have in our listing presentation, to be honest with you, because I can take that, print it out, and you saw the hardbound books we have.
Yeah.
If you go into the Next Home portal,
Yeah.
and you go into branding center,
Yeah.
see right here it says Unibind.
Okay.
So you go in here and you can order with Express Docs,
Okay.
and there's a starter package right here.
Okay.
And I would order the starter package, and it's going to be a little pricey, but if you're doing these presentations,
Yeah.
oh no, that's $835. You don't want that. Hang on a sec. This one right here, lightweight. Do the lightweight.
Yeah.
$325, but it gives you the actual books.
Yeah.
And it'll give you the machine to use to do the binding, and then it gives you plastic sleeves.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay. So it's all in one.
Yep. And then once you run out of those, of course, you go back and you can go back into the books right here, the hardcover books, and you can order, more books.
Okay. Okay.
And they're
And
$90 for 10. There's 10 of them in the box. So 10 per box. And if you order one, that's
Yeah.
10. It looks like you're paying $90 for one, but and if you think about it, if you're doing like listing presentations,
Yeah.
$9 to put together a listing presentation.
Yeah. To make $15,000 is worth it.
It's way worth it. And if you have this, to a T, every last person that I put that in front of has said, wow, this is really professional. Oh, nobody else does this. Nobody.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll print out a bunch of shit and use one of those clips, those little alligator clip thingies, and that's what they present in, which
exactly
is, this is like way better than that. But
sure.
So anyway, so once you email it, I would, give it a little while and then go back in here, it'll tell you, you'll get a text message or an email saying, so and so looked at your presentation. And then you can go over
Okay.
here, see these little things that are lit up right here.
Yeah.
I can click on that and I can say, wow, this person looked at the home selling process. This is where their mouse moved on the page.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is where they hovered,
Okay.
right? Oh, so they were looking at that. Then they went down to buyer demand. They looked at this page. They looked here for a while, and it tells you
Okay.
how long were they on the page. So they were on buyer demand for 49 seconds,
Okay.
right? Right here, they were on first impressions last. They were on this page, but doesn't look like their mouse moved anywhere. They might have stopped,
Sure.
See this? So basically it tells you this person was on this presentation for 21 minutes.
Okay.
So now you know that person you sent that presentation to. This
Yeah.
is the one we just did. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it because I don't need it. I'll close that one, delete the presentation. But the person you sent the presentation to, this guy yesterday told me he didn't want to sell his house. I don't know why it's sat for 37 minutes on the opening page. Maybe he didn't know how to get to the next page, but I don't know why
Yeah.
you would leave it open for 37. He don't want to sell his house, but 37 minutes he spent on the presentation.
Sure.
So I'm gonna call this guy today and go, hey man, you got the presentation. What'd you think about it? And he's gonna go, well, he's 83 years old. Oh yeah, I looked at it, but I couldn't really figure out. No, sorry. I tell you what, man, let me, I'll print it out for you. What's a good day to come by and talk to you? Then now you're getting in the house, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the guy was like very, when I did talk to him yesterday and he was a little, like standoffish at first, didn't have
Yeah.
questions, wanted me to ask all the questions. And I started talking
Sure.
to him, starting to, cue in on different things. And, by the
Yeah.
end of the conversation, he was like, like just flowing, but he's
Sure.
still saying, I don't want to sell for at least a year. And then he's telling, my call center, if the price is right, then so, people just,
Yeah.
they get scared. They don't want to tell you,
Yeah. Yeah.
that they don't want you to sell them anything. So
Yeah.
you have to, on those leads for, um, on those leads that come in that are people looking for a home valuation,
Yeah.
you can't go at them, you can't go at them like hard.
Yeah.
Once you get them on the phone, say, say I sent you this, um, um, the market analysis. Did you
Yeah.
have any questions? I'm just,
Sure.
just here to help you if you need anything. And then they'll be like, well, no, I didn't really have any questions. Say, okay, well, did you see what were you looking to do with your house? And
Yeah.
you just stop and they'll, well, I don't know. I was thinking about selling it. Oh, are you moving out of state? Yeah, I'm moving to Florida. Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, I got friends in Florida. What part of Florida are you moving to? Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Well, my dad lived in that city or lived close by there. All right, yeah. What, and then you just start building into it. Well,
Sure.
what's causing the move? And this guy just, I got to get out of this blue state. And, and then all of a sudden, you laugh at him. Yeah, a lot of people are doing that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So you just go like go into it like you're helping them and then
Yeah.
just ask open-ended questions if you
Hey,
can get them on the phone.
hey, do you happen to see the highlights or anything with Bill Barr and Donald
Yes,
Trump?
I was actually watching it
Oh my
before the meeting.
God, what the people say. They go, you know what? Let Donald Trump talk. He'll just ruin himself right there.
I, you know,
He's
I'm
he's
like,
such an idiot. You know what though? I just don't like the guy. He's just such a narcissist, and everyone's a ripoff and that. But dude, one of the guys goes, I think Rupert Murdoch said, "Hey, interview him and just tear him a new asshole."
well, you know what though? Here's the thing. And I'm gonna